One of these days, I'm going to get something that I can make work here. Oh! Okay, maybe that'll work. I just can't stand all that glare. I still have glare, but that helped a whole lot. Remind me to ask Papa about a chair tomorrow. Hey, Christy. Wow. I wonder why it didn't give you a notification. That's strange. Well, I still have a glare here. Hey, Carol. Trying to make the lighting a little different in here, and I'm not liking it. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that now. Ouch. This chair is killing me. I'll tell you, I have been busy, and busier. And I haven't even got my hair combed out. Sorry, guys. Or eaten anything, so I decided I was going to have a little snack. Carol, that sounds delicious. I haven't drinking wine in a long time, probably years. I think my Linda was alive the last time I drank wine. And I want to say, let's see, that was a long time ago. Can you guys hear the TV in the background or not? I need to know whether I need to tell her to turn that down. I got a notif shot. Almost forgot it was Wednesday though. It was romantic. Aww. It does look like Mood lighting. Okay. I put a candle. I mean, a candle. Um, I have had the light without the shade because I didn't have a shade for this lamp. So I got the shade off of the baby lamp that used to be up here, and I put it on there. And then I put one of my things that I washed that went on my foot. I washed these, and they were on my foot. Ace bandage around the top of the computer where it shines bright white on my glasses. But I still am I'm still having a hard time reading. Oh, you meant me. I thought you were. Oh, Lord. Yeah, David went home. No romance here tonight. I got Laura, though. I called my granddaughter into staying with me. Man, oh man, she's a little workhorse. We have been working all day long. Ain't we, girl? Oh, good. I'm glad you couldn't hear what the TV says. The air conditioner's on back there in the window, and then my fan burned up today. We got home and we have been working all day long. And I walked in the house and I was in the kitchen, messing with the lychees. I don't know. I always learned their name was lychee nuts. Now all of a sudden I realize I've been calling them something that they're not. Their actual name is lychees. Oh well. That's where things go crazy, right? Floor fan. Might as well wash those Band-Aids. Band-Aids. That is what, about $5 worth each off that procedure. Yeah. They gave me a ton of those things. I have a ton of them now, brand spanking new. Hey, Miss Brenda. So this is what's been going on. Crazy business. Where's my phone? There's my phone. My girlfriend's husband is going back to overseas, and he had to leave yesterday, which was really sad. So the night before that, they went out to dinner and a movie and just kind of like enjoyed themselves. And I went over and stayed with her dad so that they could go out. And then I had to go back over there yesterday when she took him to the airport, because first he's got to go. I can't remember what state he's going to, but he's going to some other state before he goes over to Iraq. They moved him from his business, his company moved from Afghanistan to Iraq, I believe. So pretty cool. Sad that he's leaving, but I got to spend more time with JB, and I really love that. He's a pretty sweet old man. And unfortunately, he's dying, and I try to make every moment that I'm with him interesting and fun. And I try to feed him everything under the sun. You guys, you will not believe the fruit that I fed him the other day. Let's see. Hey, Teresa. So we I made a fruit salad yesterday that had a few bought things. Not Bing, Rainer cherries. It had mango, lychee, jaboticaba, um, um, pineapple that David had made or grew, and can't remember what else it was. So, anyways, oh, Alora, Lord help me. I have never got that child's name right today the first time. Alora, will you do me a favor, darling? Will you get me those jars I told you about? So before I went over there yesterday, y'all remember me picking blackberries with Sherry, and her dad was wanting me to make him some jelly and stuff, and I figured, you know what, I'm not going to put this off anymore because I don't know how much longer we're going to have him. Oh, careful, baby. I told you to carry him one at a time.
Oh.
So I made blackberry jelly. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is the best blackberry jelly I've ever had in my life. But I have never had a jar of jelly so heavy. And I'm thinking, maybe I put too many blackberries in it. I used a gallon of blackberries and made 3.5 pints of jelly. I don't know, but it is heavy. I mean, heavy, heavy. And then I have been making, I've been cutting up lychees. And when I do that, after I clean them, here, take that and put it back in the refrigerator. After I clean them, rinse them off after I pulled off all the shell. And she's been helping me. My goodness gracious. I'm like floored at how great she is as a helper. Hey, David. He's been such a sweetheart. I can't keep the dog's name straight now. Yeah, I can imagine, Christy. So, anyways, the lychees, when I pull all the skins and everything off of them, and she's been helping me, and then I take them and rinse them really well, and then I put them in a big bowl, and then I take the seed out of them. And this is the juice that is left over in the thing. So I'm going to find a way to freeze this or something and use it in smoothies. Can you put that back in the refrigerator, please, darling? Don't break it. Or I'm going to make ice cream out of it. I don't know. Chill out. Put it in there. Don't you break it. It won't have any pulp or anything, but it's juice. Now, it does separate really easy. So because it's been raining, there's a ton of stuff in there. And y'all, I want you to know I'm actually comfortable tonight because my honey, when we came back in, my fan burnt up. Literally it could have burnt the house down. We had gone into the we were doing something. So David, my sweetheart, bought me that fan, and it is working fabulous. It's what my honey came home with from Ohio. Jelly and jams and salsa from his old recipe. Oh, can't wait to try them. I'm telling you, this is best blackberry jelly. Now, maybe this is why it's so heavy too, because I did use a lot of blackberries. and I tried to get all of the seeds out. I didn't get all the seeds out because David has issue. He's got he has problems with diverticulitis, and he's told not to eat seeds. Although he does eat some seeds, but I try to always make it better for him. You know, he always orders bottom buns. He doesn't get the sesame seeds on and stuff like that. So I try to clear out the seeds for him, but the bigger seeds, and those seeds are so tough too. But hey, Barbara. Bins Over Acres came in, Barbara, and let's see what else I missed. I've been just gabbing away, ain't I, guys? I'm so tired. I'm just like probably rambling. Aurora, you're a good girl, helping your grandma or your Nana. Yes, her name is Alora. Just say A Laura. I know it sounds like Aurora, but it's not. Right, baby?
Did you say my name?
No, I was telling them she was, Miss Susan was saying what a good little helper you are. She is so, I mean, guys, you don't even understand how many lychees that we have done. My 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 trays of lychees on the dehydrator, and oh my word, they are delicious. Absolutely delicious. I pulled some off, and they're not even totally dehydrated in it, and it's just like, I don't know, it's done something to the sugars in it. Is so super naturally, it's like a naturally sweet type taste. Isn't it good? Mm-hmm.
It is so good.
Tomorrow I have got to make some more elderberry juice because we're out. I've been careful, baby. You need to go back and watch your movie. Thank you.
It's on a commercial.
Well, uncommercial yourself over there because I can't read and talk to them. So, thank you. Now, was what you had a box fan that broke? Yes, or one of those on a stand. I have both. I had a gray one in my bedroom that was broken, and I saved it back. I was going to fix it, and I just never did fix it. Never was able to fix it. And then I had a box fan that I've had in the living room and using it, and it's old and rusty. It was my mom and dad's, and my mom got rid of it after my dad passed away. It's old and rusty, and they used it in the garage. So, you know, it's probably 35, 40 years old. So it was time for it to bust. And I don't say no to free stuff, guys. Don't say no. And I got some more stuff that I don't say no to. I put David on the free stuff now. I make him go anywhere and everywhere with me to get free stuff. I'll have to show you that in just a minute. So, yeah. And this is how good God is. We left to get this free stuff, and we came back to the house, and I was in the kitchen, and I did not smell it. It didn't start burning up until David walked into the house, and he smelled the burning, and I had to pinpoint what it was, and I figured out it was the fan. The fan wasn't even running. It was so weird. Yeah, blackberry jam is one of my favorites too. Mango jam is my favorite because I'm just in love with mangoes. But I am so super stoked. I have to show you something else. whole gallon bag. I don't know if I've showed these to you or not. I mean, I love mangoes. This was my mangoes that I dehydrated. And oh my word, they're so good. It's like, you know how hard meat is? What is it called? I don't eat it, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Jerky. You know how jerky is? That's the way this is, but it tastes like mangoes. I love them. So I decided to go, since the mangoes turned out so good, I figured I'd try the lychees, and they are just as good too. So I'm gonna probably chop some of these up and chop some of those up and put them in bags and have them so that I can chew on them and not have a bunch of bad carbs, or whatever you want to call it, bad sugars or whatever. They have a small acreage in Ohio, and the land is used for horses. The house needs updating, but he showed me a picture, solid oak floors. Wish we could buy it from his uncles. Oh wow, the land is so fertile. That would be awesome, but it gets cold there, Carol. Probably be hard on you and your mom. Put my blackberries through a juicer twice to get almost all the seeds out. Okay, I'm gonna Marco you, Brenda, later on about it. Okay. Fishes sounds awesome. Right, Christy Betts. Maybe he will catch the garden bug. David, how did you fix a burnt up fan? He didn't fix it. He put it to the road. Barb, have you got the dogs in? That's a bit terrifying. So glad it did not catch fire. It was smoking like crazy. It smoked up the whole house, and as soon as I got that out of here, it was fine. I always loved my mom's muscadine jelly. Oh! I have so much. I have so many. I've got a video that I have got to put together, but I lost my cord, so I've got to hook up my phone to my computer, and I don't know what I did with the cord that works all the time. But anyways, I'll find something to make my video to put it up in the morning. But oh my goodness gracious, we planted. I don't know. Maybe I put that in the last video. I don't know. We did plant my Concord grapes. I'm so very excited about those. Paul ate the mango jam you gave last year. Oh, you didn't get any? Well, I will bring you some more, Brenda Duncan. I'm going to make some more before I come up there. I think I'm going to make some of that and a couple of different things for maybe to sell at the picnic. One jar there on my honey and jerk brought home 1 jar of mango peach jelly or jam. Can't wait to try that one. His uncle said if I have questions canning, just call. Yeah, you can call me too, Carol. A lot of people call me on Messenger, and it makes it really easy to talk to people. True. Who am I kidding? No big snows for this Florida girl. All right, Brenda. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I have to show you guys what we've been up to. Now, I still have a ton of mangoes. I mean, lychees in the tree. We've been up in the lychee tree picking fruit for days. How do you pick so many fruit? I'm on my third laundry basket full. That holds 2.5 5-gallon buckets. And that's in the last few days. Now, before that, I can't remember. I think we were up to 10 5-gallon buckets. So that's 15 5-gallon buckets that we've got. 16 because I'm sorry, Joyce, my neighbor, she got a 5-gallon bucket today too. Crazy. This tree is still hiding them. They are so hidden that it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how many there was. Back one thought it was playtime. Ah, I bet she did. Okay, so the other day, I forget where David and I were at. I think it was, what is today, Wednesday? I think it was Sunday. And we were on our way home back here because I had him bring me home from church. I rode to church with my mom, and then I rode home with him because we wanted to go see Steve, and we went out to eat at Burger King, and then we went to the hospital to see Steve. Oh my goodness, I was totally surprised. He had his eyes open, was talking and carrying on. It was different. We're still concerned about him. He could still go at any time, but I'm just like, I got him to eat a quarter of a Whopper though, so at least that's good. Maybe he will continue to try to eat if he has help. I don't know. David's been going up and feeding him and taking very good care of him. I fixed his mustache was growing totally over his lip. So I cleaned his mustache up and pulled the hair down off his face and cleaned it up and did his nose hairs. Just made him a little bit more presentable. Because if you knew my brother-in-law, I don't think he's ever been seen without a hair out of place. I mean, he's very, very meticulous about his grooming habits. Oh, cool. Nice to see you back, Brenda. And now I tell you, that is blowing really good over here, and that's why my hair is starting to move and it's making me itch. But so what I was trying to get at, we were coming down 520, and we were coming by where they're building a dealership, and there was these great big wood things. I thought they were littler. Of course, they were way off in a distance, and I really didn't know how big they were. And David and I talked about making them a quail cage. More quail cages. I've got more quail eggs in the incubator. And so I have to show you these pictures. This is what we got today. Okay, the lumber itself is worth it to have gotten these. This lumber, I'm taking all of the nails and stuff out of it. That's just some that I throwed in there. This is what it looks like on David's truck, the one that he took to his house. And that's pressed wood behind those, behind that. And here's a better shot of it. I mean, just amazing how tall this stuff is. And we got it for free. And check this out. The dude they had finished using it all, what they were going to use. He told us to take these too if we wanted them. There's 10 bags of Acumix, what is it called? Coarse sanded stucco. Let me tell you something. With the way prices are, you better believe I wasn't gonna pass that up. I'm a free bird. I like getting all kinds of stuff for free. Hello, Henry. How are you today? I must have missed something up here. Hot and humid here. Yes, it is hot and humid here too. Steve said he was going to take one of the nurses home since you groomed him. Go figure. I wish David was here so he could tell you what Steve said the other day. It's so funny. Steve's the comedian of the family. He's always been the comedian. Oh yes, he was teasing David about Pam being a Democrat or something like that. And it was just hilarious. That was the turner. I wonder if it's because it doesn't have anything in the top turner that it made that noise. I don't know which thing you're saying awesome to. I've been talking maybe all that stuff that I got. But what else was I going to show you? I was going to show you something else. Now, mind you, and I want to show you a picture of my prettiest. I think this is a rooster. Can y'all see how pretty he is, or she is? It really does not show the beauty of this bird. Very tall, beautiful tail, and absolutely gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous bird. I'm in love with him. If that's a boy, I'm in love with him. He can stay. I'll put a sock around his neck and keep him. As long as he doesn't flog me. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You know the little birds, the little silkies that were kind of mixed silkies that I hatched out for Sherry that were of her birds? Teddy, the male, he literally attacked me the other day. I'm like, what is your problem? I gave you life, dude. I hatched you out. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. I'm glad you're doing good. It is a real blessing. Stucco would probably sell on offer up if you don't use it. How do I say this? I told David we should probably try and sell it on somewhere. Like, I think we should probably sell it like on Facebook or something like that. Yeah, Christy, I thought about that after I said that. I was like, oh, Kathy, you're gonna get in trouble. They're gonna give you a check mark. Yes, Christy. So that, hey, Glenn, so that my roosters don't crow, we make a sock about that thick, and we slice it and keep the one part of it. We make it about this long, well, about that long, and we make it about that thick. And I slice the both ends to where it has two ends on each side, and we tie it around the bird's neck so that it can't crow. It can still eat, and it does fine. But I don't like the Velcro things. I'm scared to death. I've seen people choke their chickens out like that. So this one, I have David stick his finger behind it because his fingers are bigger than mine, and that way I know that the rooster can still swallow. Where does the time go? Faster and faster as I am getting older. I know. That's what I wanted to talk about. The time. Gee whiz. It has just flown by. This whole week is just gone. Totally gone. I have got 1,000 things done. But in the same hand, I'm like, I feel like I just woke up this morning and my mom was calling me, to tell me she's got to go to the doctor. She's on her way for me to go to the doctor with her, and I couldn't go with her because I had the kids today. And then I get all three of the grandbabies, and I'm like, all of this stuff just happened all day long. And I looked at the time, and I'm like, where is the time gone today? It's totally just flew by. I mean, one thing after the other. The whole week has been that way. I had one I hatched out and knew it was a rooster the day I hatched it. It attacked me when I took the shell out and tried to attack me every time I fed and watered them. I'm sorry, Brenda. He'd have gone in the pot, right? You know me, I don't put up with that stuff. Oh, and my two little, let me see what she said they were. I want to get it right because I know they're barred rocks, and let's see what Linda said. If I can find her name here. I can't find where she said it was. What she said it was. I'm so dumb. I can't remember things. My brain just does not work anymore. Oh well. Anyways, they're a mix of barred rock and something else. And it's really cool. I don't either. I got rid of one of just the other day, going to make chicken broth with him. Cool. I like busy too, but I love being busy. I just don't like not being able to enjoy the busy. Does that make sense? Till I gave away my rooster, I kept throwing him treats to get him to stop crowing. I trained him real good to crow. Oh. He went to live on a farm, live on a farm where they supply food to the home for vets. That's where that were homeless. Far out. This one is like scared of me. It's one of them I hatched out from, I want to say from the eggs that Linda gave me. And he's really a pain in the butt because he gets way up there in my cherry trees, in my Suriname cherries, and I can't get him at nighttime. So I just say, well, if the coons get him, the coons get him, right? I hatched out 34 eggs and got at least 11 roosters out of them. Wow. He has not crowed yet. So we'll see if he crows. If he crows, he's going to get the sock. Those the roosters, are they as meaty as the hens when you eat them, or are they more bony? Well, it depends on what type of chicken they are. Now, in meat birds, you want males, but in layers, I want to tend to say in the layer breeds like these, they're a whole lot skinnier. But it looks like he's got some meat on him. I haven't handled him in a while though. Mine sounded so funny when he was learning to crow. Yeah, they all have weird crows in the beginning. It's like have you seen a kid that's having his a male child coming to get his manly voice? Is very interesting, especially in choir, which I wasn't able to go to tonight. That's one of the things I was saying. Where does the time fly? I couldn't even, it was way past time to go to church, to choir practice. So I was really in trouble. I'm going to be in trouble with Mark tomorrow, I think. Oh, that's what I was thinking, teenager boys. Yeah. Yep. They are. And you know what though? When they first start crowing, they're a whole lot nicer than when they learn to crow. That's when they start getting a little rough. And whenever they're old farts, they really mean birds. I think they go through stages. It's like, sorry, David, our men do. I felt so bad. I said, I felt so bad, and Becky called me out on it. I am like, oh my God, I didn't mean it that way. The kids were leaving, and I said, can I keep Laura? Can I keep Laura, please? And Laura's like, don't you want to spend the night, Lance? I said, no, I don't want Lance. I want you. And I don't want Lance to stay. I want you to stay. And oh my gosh, my daughter's pregnant, so everything you say and everything you do, she's like, Mom. I said, what? She said, you don't want Lance? I said, no, you're breaking my heart. No, Lance, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yes, Nana. I said, it's Laura's turn. Christy. That's good. That's good sometimes. That is too funny. Oh, I'm so tired though. And I have been really, I guess it's because I've been going from the time I get up until I go to bed way late at night that I am really beat. I told Laura, I said, we're going to hang out after this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. She's watching Bumblebee, the movie Bumblebee or something like that. When they stay with Nana, they get to hang out late. And they both love that. So, I have been doing some gardening too. Isn't that a cool movie? I have been doing a little bit of gardening. I have been pulling up things and planting new stuff and moving stuff around and trying to get everything. The only thing I haven't gotten in the ground that I really, really need to get going is okra. I can't believe I haven't planted any okra this year. I'm like, holy moly, I may have to go to the daggum store to get the okra because I haven't got any seeds in the ground. And I don't know about you guys. Are y'all getting a lot of we're getting these great big old yellow grasshoppers that's got thorny legs and just absolutely the ugliest things, and they spit, and it's just disgusting. Oh, and I'm crossing my fingers. I don't know if David's still on here or not. David, are you lurking? I'm hoping that if he comes tomorrow, that we can go in that one hive. I don't see a whole lot of activity, and I'm freaking out. Don't know if something happened to him or what. Yeah, bumblebees are great pollinators. Oh my gosh, and I have to tell you guys, this is so freaky. I have to show you this. I hope I got it on. I hope I have a picture of it. My son is so good to me. He was fishing, and I don't have a picture of it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do. I have to look on Marco because I sent Teresa a picture. I hope y'all don't mind seeing something that may look a little disgusting.
Hey, girlfriend,
if you get squeamish over this, don't look at it. I don't know if you all can see this. See that right there? He was fishing. Now that was a gigantic red snapper. And while he was pulling that dude up into the boat, a shark bit it. Literally bit the whole body off of it. So he knew, hey, I don't care. So what I did was I shaved that meat off of the end there where it was bitten, because you never know. Watch out, baby. I'm pulling my hair. You never know what's on their teeth. And I'm kind of grossed out by certain things. Bacteria is one. So I got me some little pieces of fish off of that. I had David go and get it for me. He's such a sweetheart. David's so good to me. I'm so stop. You're going to cause my live stream to be messed up. Go park your butt on that chair and don't get up again. No, the shark ain't gonna get my son. He's pulled in sharks. I've eaten shark that he's pulled in too. Um, but it's a special kind of thing. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so when he had to go out fishing the next morning, and he couldn't clean it up or anything like that, and it was only he gave me one little fish and that big head that was left over, and I got six meals for me. If David and I eat together, it'll be 3 meals. But I got 6. When I package my meat, I try to package it in packages for myself, and then when David's here, I take out 2. Hey Roy, how's it going? You have to keep an eye on them bees this time of year for hive beetles, and make sure they have food sources. Yeah, we have. They have plenty of food source, and that may be the problem. They might have all been out or about, but I just didn't see that much activity at the door, and I don't know. I'm just concerned about them, so I've got to go in there tomorrow. If David's not able to come up here, I'm going to go in there on my own. Because I really don't want to lose them bees. But we put what is it called? We put hive beetle traps, and we put Swiffer things in there where they get their legs caught. So we put them in the top too. I love red snapper. We always had a big fish fry when we vacationed in Panama City Beach. Yeah, red snapper, you're not allowed. There's like, I think there's only like 2 or 3, I don't know, maybe 4 days now of a year that you can catch red snapper. It's crazy. So, my son always goes, and literally, if he didn't have, he took one whole day. That's whenever I was watching all 6 of the grandkids. He took my grandson with him, and he gave me a fillet off of that, and I brought it home and cooked it up and everything. Well, cooked up what we needed for me and David. And actually, I cooked a little bit extra off of that one because I wanted leftovers. So when I make fish, if there's any leftovers, the next day I make fish tacos out of it. So I thought about making some fish tacos tomorrow. I'm making put a mango chutney in there with it, and some cabbage and lettuce, and I'm just drooling thinking about it. Hello, Barb's Country Home. How are you tonight? I'm making you hungry? I'm sorry. No, they didn't have any restrictions when I was a kid that I remember of fish. Now, mind you, we didn't have to have a fishing license either when I was a kid. So I don't know if adults had to have a fishing license or not. Let's see, how old was I when I got my first fishing license? I think I was, I think they made it mandatory that we had fishing license when I was like 35, 40 maybe. That's pretty old. I can eat leftover fish or shrimp for breakfast. I can eat anything for breakfast. Now, I will say this much. As much as I love seafood, when I'm on a cruise, I have a hard time eating seafood. It makes me sick. When the last cruise I was on, we had lobster one night. I took when Linda was alive, I took all four of my girls. No, all three of my girls out. I don't know why I said four. All three of my girls out on the cruise ship, and we went for like I think it was it was either 5 or 7 days. I don't remember. And we had a blast. And I'm gonna tell you something. I will never, ever forget being able to take her on a vacation and her to be able to be free as anything, and just she would hop in that wheelchair and just run all over that boat like it was the house here, you know? And she had people walking her back to the room, and I mean, she was just like, I don't know. Everybody was super, super nice to her. It was a great vacation. And I just think I will never forget or never regret spending that money on that vacation. I'm really a thrifty person. I try not to spend money on vacations and stuff like that, but I had saved money, and I don't know what made me do it. I really don't. And it wasn't much. I don't know if it was a year or two after that I lost Linda, but it was just like the memories that we shared. Just we were. She didn't swim. She could float, or she could get in water, but she would probably drown because she didn't have any strength in her body. So I put her on my legs. I was like bobbing around like I was sitting in the water, and she like I was sitting in a chair in the water, and she was sitting on my lap. And we were bobbing around, and we were having a good old time. And she finally said, "Mom, I'm getting really tired. I think you need to take me in." So I took her back in, and she's sitting on the blanket and everything that I left her on. And this person came up and sat down and started talking to her. He says to her, he said, "Did you know there was barracudas all around you guys out there?" She said, "No, I didn't know that. We seen fins, but we didn't know what was going on. We seen things jumping around us." He said, "Look at your mom. There's barracudas swimming all around us." And we were just, she says, "What are you trying to do, Mom? Have me eaten or something?" We had so much fun, though. Yes, it was wonderful memories. I'm not sure when Florida does it, but here we go into a dearth to where there's nothing, no nectar for the honey bees, so they have to feed them. So you have to feed them. When that happens, other hives can rob out other hives. Yes, that's a wonderful. That is wonderful to have those memories. Yes, I will never forget it. I wish I could have taken my daughter-in-law with me too. That would have really been the bomb. And we had so much fun. We just really did. And I'll probably never be able to do anything like that with my girls again. So, but it was so much fun. I may go on another cruise one of these days. I might do one with David. I don't know. So now I will tell you. I'm very how you say, I'm very thrifty with money on a lot of things. Many years before that, one of my very good friends was getting married, and she was going on a cruise, and she had invited all of her friends and all of her family to come with her, and we got a really good deal on the price because there was a whole group of us going. So I went on that, and I swore up and down after I went on that cruise, I said, I will one day take my family on the cruise. And I watched the prices for about 3 years, I think, before I ended up taking my girls on that. And I got the lowest price of the year. And I think, I want to say it was only like $500 or $600 to take all of us, and everything was included. So you can't go on vacation for that. Not eat lobster and steak and whatever else we wanted. But it was wonderful. It really was. Is there any I've been just rambling tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't got anything. I didn't really have anything planned. I just wanted to tell you guys about how busy I've been and how crazy it's been. Any prayer requests that y'all have? I have to say that I got what do you call it? A message from Colin and Lily the other day, Monday. She had her first infusion of the iron. Are you still there? So, I can't remember what I was supposed to tell that I didn't want you to hear. Oh well, my brain went somewhere. Maybe I told it or not. I don't know. I've aggravated my back. Oh, Christy, I'm sorry to hear that. It's probably pulling around on her, huh? Are you having to was working on your computer? Oh, thank you, baby. Did that cord fit it? That's what I want to know. My life motto used to be, if you have to fly it or float it, I don't go it. I blow it. When I was 42, I got on a plane and flew to Florida and got on a boat and cruised to the Bahamas. I love, now I get sick as a dog, guys. I mean, sick as a dog. I have to wear a patch, and I take Phenagrin, and I do whatever I can. I even had the wristband thingies on too, because I throw up the whole time I'm on there if I don't. Oh no. Well, crud. I was so hoping you'd get that fixed. Anyways, I do love, I'm a homebody. I really like being at home, but I do love going to see things and my dream is to go to Alaska. All right, Henry, thanks for coming in. Have a great night. So Christy, I'm going to add your back to all of your other stuff, my dear. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the time we've had here tonight, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless my friends. I know that there's unspoken requests on here. I'm sure there's so many people, so many things that's going on. Our lives are so busy, and I just thankfully that they are sharing their time with me. And I pray, Lord, that you bless them beyond measure, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you lift Christy up. It's hard to be a caregiver. You know, all these weird things happen to our bodies from pulling and lifting and doing this and that. I pray, Lord, that you ease the pain in her back and make her comfortable, Lord. Also, that she gets good rest tonight, and that Cindy is very, very content tonight. And I just want to pray for Teresa and Supreme. I pray, Lord, that peace is with them and Cindy, their mom. I pray, Lord, that she is happy where she's at, Lord, and that she is content and that it's a really good thing, a good change for her. And I just pray that it's going really good for all of them, Lord. And I want to pray for so many people. My mind doesn't always work. You know, I'm missing somebody. You know, I'm always thinking of Miss Lily. I know she's having the infusions, iron infusions, and she needs them, and she needs them for her body, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless her and make that go very good and no problems from it, Lord. I know that Carol's always having problems with her physical health and taking care of her mom and her son. I pray, Lord, that you bless her and strengthen her. Thank you for the little tease between us tonight. I didn't realize she was talking to me, but that was really cool. I thought she was having a good night. But thank you, Lord, that we got good friends that just uplift us in every way, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you heal Brenda and give her strength and able to give good rest. Thank you, Lord, that Sherry's home. I pray, Lord, that you bless her and continue to heal her and make her whole again, Lord. Strengthen her in every way, Lord. And I just pray that all the people that are traveling this summer have safe travels. I can't wait for the picnic, Lord, to see all my friends and have fun with them and just enjoy the whole experience, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you help it to go good, that everybody has a great time, that peace is all throughout the whole picnic, and just give us all a wonderful time, Lord. And Lord, you know most of all, let us lift you up, Lord. I pray for our country and healing of it, strengthen our country and bring it back to you, Lord. I know sometimes it's going to take some bad stuff to get back to the good. So you know how to carry us Christians through that and hold us up and keep us safe, Lord. There's so many testimonies that I have heard and seen and been a part of lately, and I just thank you for all that you do for us. I ask these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. Yes, I was. It was great, except I made my friend sit by the window on the plane, and right before takeoff, the window fell out into her lap. Oh no! Pray I can get this arthritis under control. Yep, I do, Brenda. In the Lord's name, take care of Brenda. Make her whole. Can you do me a favor and change that fan so it's not blowing on me? It's making me itch bad. So I have been harvesting like crazy. I know I'm not harvesting like you guys probably are harvesting tomatoes and stuff like that. My tomatoes are all spent, and my plants are all crazy, and I pulled up so many of them. Thank you. And but I have got a lot of fruit coming in. I'm just like overwhelmed almost. And I am I'm thinking about going. What are you doing?
I don't know. It's too cold.
Leave it alone and come over here or something. I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes. I'm thinking about making some elderberry jelly, but I'm going to have to do some research on that. So anyways, I really, really appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you so much. I'm going to call it a night, and you guys have a blessed weekend. And I hope to see you on Teresa's live stream tomorrow at noon. I can't remember what time zone she's in. I've gotten 3 yellow squash out of my garden so far this week. Wow. 7 Central. No, not Friday night, Teresa. Thursday afternoon. Are you not going to do a live stream during the day? Or did you forget tomorrow's Thursday? Oh, at 12 noon Central. I love you, girl. You tickle me so much. Anyways, you guys have a great night. I'm going to call it one. Sweet dreams, everybody, and I hope to see you on her live stream tomorrow for lunch at noon Central. Bye now.